Awesome. That was so good. That was so good. Okay, so we got to go to the road to Baldur's Gate. I couldn't finish this quest because I can't see it, which sucks. Any other quests to have left here? I mean, we found the night song.
One of us.
Let's talk to her.
No face left behind.
I'm glad that's still the case.
Helen! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right? I will be. And you? In this moment, I want for nothing.
Shadowheart gonna talk to her?
This is Aelin. Aelin, this is... Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father. May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Sure.
We look forward to it. You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to say had better be worth your life.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words. Aelin! We'll see you later.
Alright. Alright.
Like your mind wants you dead.
How'd you survive it?
Alright. Let's symbiotic meat.
I wouldn't have lasted long.
I think we will... I don't know though. I was thinking of fungal infestation, but if we're going to Baldur's Gate, I don't think the people like it. I don't think they like it. We'll summon my woodland beetle. And she can always be with me. Anything else here? Think so. A lot of dead. What's here?
Leave them be.
Fair enough.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the
Actually, let's
first
should go
to
back.
fall.
Let's talk to
There are many more
Zell.
battles ahead, and they will not be so easily
Gale
won.
and them.
You will need allies.
I already have allies.
You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
Will there be anybody left when we arrive in the city?
Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. there are always those who will fight. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Awesome. Oh yeah, let's go back. I want to talk to people here. Oh wait, are they still in here? Or even do that? Oh, no, they're not. Never mind. All right, let's go. Let's put my light on.
Rise before the Absolute's forces.
Okay, now we'll go. Yeah, I don't want that. Alright, so we're gonna look. Any other? She decided to camp with. We should see what the lizard Lurokhan wants with her. Okay. That's in Baldur's Gate. Okay, let's just put more stuff in my head. Kill those guys, get their gems, gather alloys. Bulla has become the most loyal ally. Powerful words, encouragement. She had her back. Okay. God, there's not a whole lot of allies left, is there? Kind of screwed myself. I had to complete a quest. Why do I have to do that every time? Okay. Yeah.
Looks like an army marched through here.
Yeah, we saw the army. May not be able to return. Make sure, yeah, because the one quest I couldn't do. I couldn't. Oh, we go to camp right away. Awesome.
Greetings.
Fresh training room was illuminating. Our Gith instructor is always so brutal.
My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell.
That's incredible. I have no doubt they deserved it.
Of course. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. They underestimated me, so they paid the price. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
About your quarrel with Shadowheart.
It is over where I am concerned.
All right. Good.
It is through conflict that we strengthen our bonds. Yet I do not recommend Shadowheart seek it again. The next resolution may not end in her favor.
Have you thought about making use of the tadpole's power?
Mark my words. This power would be no blessing, but a curse. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue for the promise of taste. Consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven.
All right.
Gladly.
Okay.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
If your research turned anything up, that might be might help with this parasite problem.
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep, just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
Oh my god! How many times have you done this before?
I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
I'd rather get a second opinion.
You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
No. No. I don't need somebody to jab this 8-inch needle in my face.
You only have a matter of days to live. Don't dally, my friend.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to 2 others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Open your mind.
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
I'll help.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come. But not yet forearmed.
Spear of the Night. Thought that was cast into Shadowfell.
I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Well, don't tell me she's going to be good, because if she turns good, I'll probably lose Shadowheart. I don't want to lose Shadowheart. Right, Volo sells stuff, right?
Ah, my good... Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself...
Oh, well, you make it sound like you have something you can sell to. Gale, what do you have to say? Well, we'll talk to Astarion first.
So, it's a quest to free Shadowheart's parents, is it? And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city.
Tell me about yourself.
What's to tell? I was sired by a vampire named Cazador. Everything before that is so long ago it's ancient history. And everything that came after, well, I'd rather not reflect on it.
Best remember your life before that.
I was a magistrate, working to keep the peace in Baldur's Gate, imprisoning troublemakers, that kind of thing. I can't remember much, truth be told. Centuries of torment will do that to you.
How were you turned?
I was attacked. A gang of vagrants, a tribe of wandering Gur, took issue with a ruling I'd made. They beat me to death's door when Cazador appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer. It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be.
About your history.
Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
All right. What's going on with this? All these drop frames. We're okay. Gale!
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
Mr. Always such a demanding goddess. was wondering about that mighty lord you told me about in your story.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess
we've
of
already
magic.
listened to this. All right.
Mistril. She was as cast too late. The god was an event
All right.
that
I
came
couldn't
to
remember
be
if we
known
listened to this.
as Karsus's folly. If it takes the death of a god to stop you, I'd say your ambition has gotten somewhat out of hand. Not that I'm one to talk, of course. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mystra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
What do you make of having a vampire in our camp?
I know what it is to hunger. And I know what it takes to keep that hunger under control. He's done that so far, despite his condition. So long as he sates his appetite elsewhere, I'm happy to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Remember when you told me night orchids were your favorite flowers?
Rings a bell. Why?
So happen to have one right here.
Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous. Joking. They're safe.
God.
And beautiful. Thank you. I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid.
Just a token. I don't expect anything in return.
Well, perhaps I can come up with something later, all the same.
I want to talk about what's happened to us.
Fine. What's on your mind?
What will you do when we actually manage to remove the tadpoles?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
No reason for us not to stay together if we get on well.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
It seems personal. I won't pry.
Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation.
Not holding up to your estimate. Oh my God! Estimations. I can't read.
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again.
Okay. No romance. Still no romance. Alright, let's go. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. Oh, she wants to talk to me again. Where are you going?
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
Are you sure had her reasons?
Not if you enjoy having your head attached to your neck. She stole my family from me. She stole my life. Whatever reason she has isn't good enough.
we'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
That is?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Okay. Anybody else?
Ketheric is defeated, the path ahead clear. You should be elated. But the sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your sorrow.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prism bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you. To split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh. But tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Okay.
Best to rest now, while we still can. Who knows what's waiting in Baldur's Gate?
Need to rest again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence. One sleep away.